So why do we discuss supplements? In my mind, they're fascinating. Inspiration to improve our diets, to obtain nutrients that we might think we need through supplements, and potential for benefit from nutritional supplements. All of these reasons. How many people here have Costco memberships? Lots of people shopping at Costco. Have you noticed the supplement section at Costco? Ours is spectacular. I just went through and I took pictures of some of the things that were available at Costco. You can get a multivitamin, a mature multi if you're mature. You can get a women's formula multivitamin, which might be better than one of the more generic versions. Again, more women's versions, which may be better or worse. You can get a super B vitamin complex, not too expensive. Slow niacin, which may be better than fast niacin. If you know the difference between slow and fast, you're doing better than most people. Vitamin C, and you can get vitamin C with rose hips if that's to benefit you, all available at Costco. Vitamin D, not too cheap. We've heard lots of good things about vitamin D. Maybe we should be buying that one. Vitamin E, look at that. We've heard that's a strong antioxidant. Maybe we should be taking more of that. Calcium, everyone's heard that's good for your bones. You can buy extra at Costco. There's magnesium. Just a hint, this is a product that I own from Costco. Fish oil, we've talked a lot about fish oil. Here's 1,200 milligrams. Maybe we should start supplementing with fish oil. There's flaxseed oil because we'd like to not take fish products, perhaps, and you can get that at Costco. There's krill oil. What's krill? Krill may be even better than fish oil, and if you think that's the case, you can have krill oil, and that's available. Or other things to reduce your cholesterol, getting pretty expensive, but we heard cholesterol is important. Fiber, everyone needs more fiber, so you can buy that in capsules if you feel like you're not getting enough. Different fiber products if you think one's better versus the other. Coenzyme Q10 is available, ubiquinol, a little pricey, but we've heard that coenzyme Q10 is important. And liquid coenzyme Q10, here's a product that I have purchased and used, more than one box, and several of my patients have chosen to get CoQ10 from Costco. Resveratrol, we've thought about good things in resveratrol. That's that good ingredient in grapes or grape seeds, and what some people think may give red wine its value because that wine producing process really preserves resveratrol well in the final product. Only the doses tend to be a little bit low, so anyone wonders if that can really make that much difference. So you could supplement with more should you choose. If you feel you need extra collagen because you're running out, you can buy collagen. Hair, skin, and nails, if you feel those need some improvement, you could supplement. Here's Garcinia cambogia, something that Dr. Oz has commented on. Maybe that would be useful, something we'd like to try. We've talked about garlic. We've recommended 1 clove a day. Maybe you don't want to eat raw garlic, so a supplement might be something valuable to you. There's ginkgo. Ginkgo's been around a long time in the ancient world. Maybe ginkgo would be nice, and we should be buying this. Ginkgo biloba, and just so you don't get confused, this is Balboa, and biloba is what the supplement is. So you don't want to run into Balboa. Stick with biloba if you're going for ginkgo. Green tea, lots of buzz about green tea. Maybe that's not something you want to drink. You just want the extract, so you can buy green tea extract. Have some health benefits. We've talked about cinnamon, or we've heard about cinnamon. Here I can supplement on cinnamon if I don't want to eat the raw product. Turmeric, we've talked a lot about turmeric. We know that is an excellent spice, lots of health advantages, and you can buy it as a supplement if you're not able to eat the real thing. Cranberries are good. If you don't like real cranberries or they're out of season, you can supplement on cranberries. Red yeast rice, somewhere you heard that lowers cholesterol and may be a natural statin that could get you off your Lipitor perhaps. You could buy red yeast rice at Costco. Maybe that's a good way to go. Melatonin to help you sleep. Might replace that sleeping pill. There's other benefits. 5-HTP for mood support. We all need better moods. You could try this. PGX Daily, clinically proven. Not sure what that is, but the labeling looks good and someone's certainly selling it. We all want better prostate health. If you buy everything that's available at Costco, one sample of everything, the total price by my estimate is $534. So if you think that represents maybe 1 month, maybe 2-3 months supply, you're running a supplement budget on the order of $350 to $500+ per month. That's on the order of $4,000 to $6,000 per year. And is this something that you're going to keep up indefinitely because it's so good for you? So the supplement choices that bombard us and what's available is really quite staggering and exhausting, and you feel like you need some sort of guide as to what maybe you should be taking. And the question is always in the back of our minds on nutritional supplements, is this a marketing scheme because the marketing is intense, or is this legitimate? Lots of opinions out there. The dietary supplement industry is a $30 billion a year industry. Half of US adults use at least one dietary supplement that's usually multivitamins, but lots of other things. This industry is fueled primarily by a marketing-oriented claim to wide-ranging benefits. So it's really coaxing you to buy products. And again, a $30 billion a year industry. It is intriguing. Who has seen this on the grocery store shelf, or perhaps in your fuel station, service station when you're getting gas? 5-Hour Energy promises to give you a kick in the pants. Anyone here tried 5-Hour Energy? Got a few people who have tried this product. It's interesting if you read the ingredient list. Something that's really selling itself and doing very well, in fact, on promising an energy boost. What's in this? It's a lot of B vitamins, 2,000% your daily value for B6, 8,000 your daily percent for B12, and then actually a lot of things that we've seen on our list for amino acids, which are simply protein building blocks. Tyrosine, phenylalanine, taurine. There is caffeine, but only as much as 1 cup of coffee. And if you don't like that, you can get a decaf version. And this still promises to pack a real energy punch. So you start to think, what is it about a few select amino acids or high-dose vitamin B, for example, that can give me a real sudden boost in energy that's going to last several hours with no possibility of crashing, or a promise that you won't have a crash or a depression following your dose of 5-Hour Energy. So I'm not saying take energy drinks at all. It's just an intriguing point as to what these substances may in fact be doing. Medical opinion right now kind of says supplementing is largely a waste of money. Here's an article from the Annals of Internal Medicine, 2013. Enough is enough. Stop wasting money on vitamin and mineral supplements. Overall, supplementing the diet of well-nourished adults with most mineral and vitamin supplements has no clear benefit and might even be harmful. And many physicians have exactly that opinion, and they're somewhat justified in having it. Dr. Day is a cardiologist and president of my professional society, which is the Heart Rhythm Society for North America. And in the spirit of full disclosure, he says, I used to take a multivitamin and fish oil. However, I'm concerned about some of the individual components in my multivitamin, and now I selectively supplement with vitamin D, with iodine in the form of whole kelp, and a biologically active form of vitamin B12. So D, iodine, and B12. He's a Mormon, eats meat infrequently, lives in Salt Lake City, concerned about vitamin D during winter months, and has chosen that very targeted supplement regimen because he feels he's particularly deficient or possibly deficient in those few things. And that's certainly an approach we can take. In defense of supplements, here's a very outspoken person and somewhat of an authority who tends to echo my own feeling on this topic. Says there's in fact many proven benefits for low-dose vitamins: boosts in the immune system, increased glucose tolerance, improved energy level, cognition, mental alertness, athletic performance, and that's already scientifically demonstrated to the satisfaction of the very stringent European Food and Safety Authority. Scientists have concluded that people don't need extra supplements because they get everything they need from food. This would be correct if we grew organic fruit and vegetables in our own backyards on highly fertile organic soil, and if we reared the free-range animals or fish we regularly ate in organic and non-polluted conditions. It's, a bit of a stretch as to how we can obtain the vitamins and nutrients from fruits and vegetables by using what's commercially available to us. I tend to agree. So modern, intensely farmed food has a fraction of the nutrients it once did. Most of today's fruits and vegetables are laden with fertilizers and pesticides, which have a deleterious effect on human health. The latest research shows that our highly processed and over-fertilized food is itself causing epidemics in diabetes and Alzheimer's disease. She says vitamins are necessary to counteract the damage that industrialization has wreaked upon food. So some strong opinions kind of in both directions. Here's an interesting study that was published just this year, a very recent result. After devastating flooding in Alberta, Canada, June of 2013, you'll remember that 56 adults received nutrition supplements as part of a study. So these people are living through a natural disaster. Some got vitamin D, others got B complex vitamin, and others got a broad spectrum mineral vitamin formula. Self-reported changes in depression, anxiety, and stress were monitored for 6 weeks. The group on B complex and on the broad spectrum multivitamin showed significantly greater improvements in stress and anxiety compared to the vitamin D group. No differences between the B complex group and the multivitamin group. So their conclusion is that a multi-mineral vitamin supplement combination to minimize stress in the setting of natural disasters is now supported by 3 studies. So that's interesting. Here are otherwise healthy people clearly benefiting from supplements in the setting of a very high stress time in their lives. So, what I ask myself is, do we have to wait for the next cyclone to benefit from supplements, or do we have periods in our lives that are sufficiently stressful that we would benefit as well from supplementation? And of course, it's an extrapolation, but I definitely tend to think that that is the case. Here's another recent study, and this one, British Journal of Psychiatry from 2014, double-blinded, randomized, placebo-controlled, University of New Zealand. Vitamins and minerals reduce symptoms of adult attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So using a very broad spectrum formulation, 14 vitamins, 16 minerals, 3 amino acids, 3 antioxidants. This formula, they said, holding up in over 20 published studies with good short and long-term safety data, clearly improving mood in otherwise healthy adults who have some sort of a psychiatric condition. So again, interesting on potential benefit of supplements in these healthy populations. Very discouraging is an article like this. You want to buy supplements? There's no guarantees. Here's a New York Times article from February where the Attorney General accuses GNC, Target, Walgreens, Walmart, all large stores, certainly in the United States and also in Canada, of selling fraudulent and potentially dangerous herbal supplements. 4 out of 5 top-selling brands did not contain any of the herbs on their labels. Well, that's great. Pills contain little more than cheap fillers like powdered rice, asparagus, and houseplants. So for everyone spending their hard-earned dollars on those, clearly not benefiting. And it didn't say exactly what the products were that they found to be compromised. So GNC answers back. We will now use sophisticated DNA tests to authenticate the plants and herbal supplements. We'll conduct widespread randomized tests for common allergens to make sure they're safe. We'll require our suppliers to do the same. And there's a call for tougher national regulation on the loosely supervised supplement industry with products that are right now being used by tens of millions of Americans. So it hasn't been pretty, and it's obviously been deceptive. Promises to get better. Like I say to all my patients, you may believe in supplementing or you may not. I tend to encourage it, but you have to find a supplement source that you trust. And it's hard to know what to base your trust on. So there's quality grades for supplements, pharmaceutical grade being the highest. Highest regulatory requirement for purity, ability to dissolve, absorption, really well studied. Medical grade, that's something like prenatal vitamins. And then you sort of have a cosmetic nutritional grade, which may not have high concentrations of the active ingredient. So let's take that for the case of fish oil. Here is Lovasa, pharmaceutical grade fish oil. That's what I can prescribe to my patients and have their insurance help them pay for. 85% of that pill has omega-3 fatty acids in it. Compare that to a regular retail fish oil where it's only 30% omega-3s and the rest of it is other fish fat, which we have no reason to think benefits us. So I need 12 pills of this to get the equivalent of 3 or 4 pills of this. And of course, we have some product in the intermediate. So be aware of the quality grades and look for the percent or content of the actual active ingredient that you're seeking when you are looking for supplements.